Yeah, no, that's fine. I'll take him in a moment. Give me one sec. Can I call you back? I have one of my clients here on the door. Yeah, please. I'll call you back momentarily. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Let's glasses real quickly. It's a pen. Damn it, Jesus. I always lose these things today. Oh. Come in. Hello, how are you? You're a little early. I like that. I don't disregard. Gentlemen that show up early for an interview never is the wrong thing to do. No, you're fine. I'm not mad. I'm sorry, I was completely distracted. I just grabbed myself some water. And I just got off the phone with one of my close friends down in Berlin. A bit of ways from here. As you'd imagine, I hope you know your geography, for Christ's sake. What's your name? Remind me. I have a lot of people on the list today. I really need to know. Oh, correct. Yes. I did have you on the list. I believe so. My name's Dylan. Yes. Did we speak over the phone, by chance? It was the other day, right? Yeah. You had a talk with Teresa yesterday, correct? That's good, okay. What'd she tell you? What did she tell you about the job? Me, myself, my colleagues? That's peculiar. She's a crazy one, and to be quite frank, I don't know what she's going to tell the next person I'm going to speak to. That's why I'm being quite blunt with you. You worked this kind of job before, your name? Yes, pardon me, yes. You have? Okay, for how long did you do that? 2 years. It's impressive for a job like this. How did you leave? Why did you leave? Oh, that's interesting. So you're telling me you wanted something with a little bit more money. I can't blame you. And something a bit easier. Well, let me give you one thing straight, Mr. Correct, I remember your name, I don't need to say it again. With more paying jobs and better paying jobs and something as risky as you're looking at doing again, you're gonna have to work harder. Let me do the calculations real quick. About 45% harder than you were at your other job, according to your reference, because I do recall now I spoke to them on the phone. And let me tell you something, you did a damn good job, they said, and I am curious as to why you've decided to step in with us. Well, money, yes, but you've traveled quite a way to get here. You came, which I'm flattered. Let me put in pretense that you came all the way from the fucking US to see me. I've never been so flattered in a couple of weeks. I'm getting ahead of myself, pardon me. Like I said, I just got off the phone with one of my close friends. One of the friends of a friend died. And it was difficult. It's something I hate to deal with, and then going straight into an interview. Would you like some water? Are you fine? Okay. When did you get into town? You got into town, you said, 2 days ago. 2 days? You check out the local areas nearby? What'd you think? A little bit different. Have you been here before? You have? So you're somewhat familiar with that way of living. Can't be too much of a culture shock for you, I imagine. America's only so different from us. In a certain number of ways, I'm being quite vague, I won't go any further. I'm really thirsty. So let me tell you, I'll get right into the interview in a moment, but I'm kind of just reading you, to be quite frank. I tend to be blunt. I don't really beat around the bush too much. I had like the saltiest lunch, and tell me, I tried to stay in somewhat of a healthy diet, but I had the saltiest lunch, and I literally got the biggest bottle of water I could find. And I just brought it over here, and right before you walked in the door, or what before you knocked, excuse me, I've just chugged like 10 gallons of it. That's why you keep seeing me going over here with my cotton mouth. What did I eat? I honestly don't... I blanked on the name. I'll tell you later if I remember. You like the hotel you stay at? What part is it? What part were you staying in? How far from here? No, 30 minutes? That's not bad. It's not bad at all. Let me see. I'll have these glasses because my eyes are terrible, and I like to assume that I look a little bit more sophisticated. I'll be honest with you, I started this job about 4 years ago, and I'm still fairly young. Compared to you, you're older than me. You'd think most people in my shoes would be actually nervous, and I somewhat am. Thus, the sophisticated glasses look. It ages me, including the beard. If you saw me shaved, you'd think you'd have a kid behind this desk. That's about how it is. Give me one moment. Hold on. I need to see what time it is. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Alright, well, let me just give it to you straight here. I have a couple of things written down here that I was going to ask you. I'll take the time to do so. I want to set up another time with you where I can ask you more formal questions. I only had so much time on me today, and I kind of just wanted to fill you out. I don't really know who you are, and I'm starting to get to know you a bit more. You're likable, you're talkative. Of course, I have done most of the talking, but you've interjected enough to know that I know you're not quiet and you're not in a shell. That's what we need. If I had to ask you your favorite number, now keep in mind this is super random. I do this sometimes. What would it be? Lucky number. Give it to me. I don't care if you have to make up one. It doesn't matter. Just tell me. Okay. Well, let's find out then. So technically, to get to the next step, I have to find out what the cards say. Well, certainly, if you live through this, it'll be chance, and so will your job, if you get it or not, will be chance. Sometimes people get lucky, and other times you could call it maybe it's fate, but I don't believe in that. I think it's frankly bullshit. Why? You have to be smart to get out of a situation that we deal with, that you know very well of. And I think you're just gonna have to be lucky. You're signing up to technically die at one point. And frankly, I think some people get a rush out of it. And I think you might as well. You told me your number, and we're going to find out. I don't know card tricks. Pardon me, I'm no cardistry. Bullshit. I'm not shuffling anything. 9, what was your number? Perfect. I made up a number for you. My whole point behind that was your job here is based upon what we need, what we want, in what they want at the time. Your decision doesn't matter. Ours does. Are you willing to hand over that kind of control? If so, cool. We'll give you a second interview. If not, walk out. This is far more dangerous than something you've ever experienced. And you'll only find that more in the second interview, to the third, and to the fifth, over until you die. The reason I'm sitting in this chair today is because I chose to be here from sheer will of not dying. And no, I'm not on the field anymore. I'm lucky. Nothing more than luck. The luck of a card, the luck of anything. Fortune teller, whatever you want to call it. Not to disregard skill. And according to your references on here, classified, yes, but it tells me you're smart. It was a pleasure meeting you, mister. Take care. Be back.